Hello, space lovers! Today we're going on an amazing journey to a planet that, despite its proximity to Earth, has proven to be incredibly hostile to life. Venus. It's often called Earth's sister because of its similar size and mass, yet Venus is a veritable blazing inferno. But has she always been like this? Could it have been habitable in the past, or could it be a potential paradise for colonization in the future? Let's find out. Venus is the second planet from the Sun and the brightest object in the night sky after the Moon. It gets its brightness from its dense atmosphere, which reflects sunlight. However, this brilliance hides one of the most extreme climates in the solar system. Venus is almost as big as Earth, with a diameter of about 12,100 kilometers. It has a rocky surface and a thick atmosphere composed of carbon dioxide. However, the main feature of Venus is its unbearable heat. The average temperature on the planet's surface is about 465 degrees Celsius, which is even hotter than Mercury, although Venus is farther from the Sun. This is due to the powerful greenhouse effect that warms the planet to such extreme temperatures. The atmosphere of Venus deserves special attention. It consists mainly of carbon dioxide, 96.5%, with small admixtures of nitrogen and clouds of sulfuric acid. The pressure on the surface of Venus is 90 times greater than on Earth. It is like diving to the bottom of the Earth's ocean to a depth of about 1 kilometer. The high concentration of carbon dioxide creates a greenhouse effect, which is enhanced by dense clouds of sulfuric acid that block heat from escaping into space. As a result, Venus has become incredibly hot, and lead is even melting on its surface. This environment makes Venus the most extreme planet to study among all Earth-like worlds. Although Venus is completely hidden behind dense clouds, space missions and radar surveys have allowed scientists to study its surface. It is a world covered with volcanoes, lava plains, and ancient craters. Venus is one of the most volcanically active planets in the solar system. There is speculation that some of its volcanoes may still be active today. One of the mysteries of Venus is its tectonic activity. The planet has no obvious tectonic plates, as on Earth, but its surface is periodically renewed by volcanic activity. The surface of Venus is relatively young, is about 300 to 500 million years old. This means that in the past there were grandiose geological processes on Venus. Another surprising fact about Venus is its unusual rotation. It rotates in the opposite direction to the other planets in the solar system. On Venus, the Sun rises in the west and sets in the east. What's more, its day lasts longer than a year. Venus makes one revolution around its axis in 243 Earth days, while a full revolution around the Sun takes 125 Earth days. The reasons for this retrorotation are still a mystery. Some scientists hypothesize that Venus may have collided with a large object in the past, which changed its axis of rotation. Another hypothesis is that a dense atmosphere and gravitational forces have altered its motion over time. But has Venus always been this blazing hot? Scientists believe that billions of years ago, Venus may have been a more habitable planet. According to recent research, Venus may have had oceans of water on its surface and a more temperate climate similar to Earth's. But what changed? About 700 million years ago, a powerful greenhouse effect began on Venus. Volcanic activity released huge amounts of carbon dioxide into the atmosphere, which led to its current state. Water, if there was any on the planet, evaporated, and then the water molecules were broken down by the solar wind. This was the end of any potential for life on Venus. Despite the extreme conditions, Venus remains one of the most interesting planets to explore. Back in the 1960s and 1970s, the Soviet Union sent several missions called Venera to Venus that were able to descend to the planet's surface. For example, Venera 13 in 1982 took the first color photographs of the planet's surface before it collapsed due to extreme pressure and temperature. More modern missions, such as the European Space Agency's Venus Express and upcoming missions from NASA, continue to study this mysterious planet. Their goal is to find out if Venus could have been habitable in the past and what conditions on its surface are like now. Despite the hellish conditions, there are suggestions that Venus could be the target of future colonization missions. Of course, a colony would not be able to exist on the surface due to temperature and pressure. However, in the upper atmosphere of Venus, at an altitude of about 50 kilometers, the temperature and pressure are close to Earth's. Here it is even possible to support the existence of air stations that could float in the atmosphere of Venus. Such ideas seem fantastic, but not impossible. Technological breakthroughs may make it possible to establish stable colonies in such difficult conditions. The story of Venus also provides an important lesson for Earth. It shows how a powerful greenhouse effect can change a planet's climate beyond recognition. Despite similar parameters to Earth, Venus has become a place completely uninhabitable. It makes us think about the impact of climate change on our own planet and the need to prevent it. So Venus is a planet of extremes, where heat and high pressure rage, but it may once have been habitable. Today, it is an important object to explore, revealing to us many of the mysteries of the solar system and providing lessons for Earth's future. What lies ahead for us on Venus? Perhaps we will find out the answer to this question in the coming decades as new space missions head to this blazing planet. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, give us a like and press the bell so you don't miss new episodes about space and planets. Amazing facts about space that you may not have known. A few tens of kilometers above us, the universe is vast and incredible. Although space may seem empty, it is actually full of astonishing phenomena that our minds struggle to comprehend. Can you realize that there are stars within stars, planets made of diamonds, black holes the size of atoms, and mysterious white holes? Space is an amazing place, and in this video, I'll give you facts about it that will definitely amaze you. You must have seen pictures of Earth from space where our planet looks rounded. But despite this, the Earth is not a perfect sphere. It is slightly flattened at the poles and more convex near the equator because of the centrifugal force generated by rotation. This effect is so insignificant that the difference between the Earth's diameter at the equator and at the poles is only about 41 kilometers. Nevertheless, this is twice the distance from the summit of Mount Everest to the deepest point of the Mariana Trench. Have you ever wondered why the sun is so hot, but doesn't burn like fire on Earth? The fact is that the sun has a thermonuclear reaction, not chemical combustion. The sun does not burn hydrogen, as we usually visualize the combustion process. Instead, it converts hydrogen into helium, releasing enormous amounts of energy. Every second, the sun releases the energy equivalent of hundreds of billions of tons of dynamite. The sun is not only a source of heat and light, it is also the heaviest object in our solar system. It contains 99.85% of the entire mass of the system, making it incredibly massive. Although the sun is mostly made up of gases, its core is so dense that it weighs 15 times more than lead. If you think our sun is massive, you'll be surprised to learn about star R136A1, which weighs 315 times more than our sun. It is located in the Tarantula Nebula at a distance of 163,000 light-years from Earth. This star is so bright and heavy that it outshines our sun like a flashlight outshines a candle. A star called UY Shield is one of the largest known stars in the universe. Its radius is 1,700 times the radius of our sun. If you were traveling in a spaceship at 3 kilometers per second, it would take you about 10 years to circle it. There may be another planet in our solar system. Some scientists believe that there is a giant planet beyond the orbit of Neptune with a mass 10 times that of Earth. However, we have not yet been able to detect it because of its great distance from the Sun. Our Milky Way galaxy contains between 100 and 400 billion stars. But if we take into account the number of galaxies in the universe, which can reach 10 trillion, the total number of stars in space approaches 1 septillion. That's 1 with 24 zeros. When stars die, they often explode, creating incredible cosmic phenomena known as supernovae. These explosions are so powerful that they destroy stars that are millions of times larger than our planet in a matter of seconds. Black holes are some of the most mysterious objects in the universe. They occur when a star shrinks to the point where its gravity becomes so strong that not even light can leave its confines. Some black holes can be the size of an atom, but have the mass of a mountain. White holes are theoretical objects that are the opposite of black holes. They eject matter instead of absorbing it. Although white holes remain only a hypothesis for now, they may be the key to solving many of the mysteries of the cosmos. Some planets, such as Jupiter and Saturn, are experiencing rains of real diamonds. Electrical discharges in the atmosphere of these planets turn methane into graphite, which is then compressed into diamonds. At the North Pole of Saturn is a mysterious hexagonal hurricane with a diameter of 30 to 1,000 kilometers. This phenomenon is unique, as hexagonal shapes are extremely rare in nature. Polar lights exist not only on Earth, but also on other planets. For example, on Jupiter, they are 20,000 times stronger than on us, thanks to the planet's powerful magnetic field. I hope these amazing facts about space have amazed you as much as they have me. Space is full of mysteries and amazing phenomena, and each of them opens new horizons for our understanding of the universe. When we think of the most mysterious and enigmatic objects in the universe, the first thing that comes to mind is black holes. But what exactly is a black hole? Imagine a region in space where gravity is so strong that not even light can escape from it. That is a black hole, a place where the laws of physics, as we know them, simply stop working. Black holes form when massive stars collapse at the end of their lives. Under the influence of their own gravity, they shrink to the point where they become a tiny point, known as a singularity. This point is surrounded by an invisible boundary called the event horizon. Once something crosses this boundary, there is no turning back. It disappears forever. There are several types of black holes. The most common are stellar mass black holes formed in a supernova explosion. However, there are also supermassive black holes that are at the center of most galaxies, including our Milky Way. For example, at the center of our galaxy is a black hole called Sagittarius A*, with a mass of about 4 million solar masses. But black holes are not just eaters of matter. They also have a huge impact on the surrounding space and galaxies as a whole. When matter falls into a black hole, it heats up and emits an incredible amount of energy that can be seen even millions of light years away. This process, called accretion, creates the bright and powerful radiation that we can see from Earth. Scientists have also discovered that black holes can interact with each other. When two black holes collide, they merge, creating an even more massive black hole while generating gravitational waves, ripples in space-time that were first discovered in 2015. So, black holes are not just mysterious and destructive objects. They are essential elements of the universe, helping us to understand how our space and time works. Want to learn even more amazing facts about space and its mysteries? Subscribe to the channel and like it to not miss new videos. Let's continue exploring the mysteries of the universe together.